Welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. I'm Dan. I'm so obsessed with the Pauper Gauntlet right now, but I have to play some Modern to keep up with the Tron deck. So here I am playing a bit of Modern. This should be for January 8th. And it's against the Father of Runes. It's the guy married to the Mother of Runes. What's going on here? Well, there is an expedition map, there is a Karn, there's a turn tree. That's a keep if I ever saw one. Temple Garden tells me that this is something I can beat. It's a Landfall deck. So I'm going Power Plant, expedition map. And go from there. How quickly can the Steppe Lynx kill me? It can go pretty fast. And if he plays a second creature here, Karn doesn't do a whole lot because he will just be overrun. Spellscape would just be a speed bump here, so I think I'd rather go for the mine. There is Loam Lion, he can be stopped. And he can't, he isn't big, oh god. So it's Landfall Zoo-ish. Zoo is a nightmare matchup for this deck. So I am now officially worried. I think I might need to play. Still going for the Karn seems... I think I have to go for the Karn. But this is one of the worst matchups there is actually. So everything is Pyroclasp safe, sort of, not Steppe Lynx. But I think we are in trouble. If he has another fetch land, this is another 8 damage. And he does. So what I'll do here, I'll probably just Karn the Steppe Lynx. And pray. But that's not good enough at all. Battle Rage. A Tarka's command. +3, +1, right? Okay, so it goes from 8 to 14. It hurts, Mr. Sue. Okay, so I have 2 life. I am killed on turn 3. Amazing. That's pretty strong. Magic can be fun sometimes. Let's consult the sideboard thing. I'm gonna treat this as Sue. But the Steppe Lynx sort of makes me... We bring in claims. Oh, now we have track tax. That's better than a claim. The reason we bring in claim is that they can have Stony Silence, which just is the worst card we ever seen. Double Spellskite. I want the Pyroclasp, but I need to see one more target for Pyroclasp before I go for it. So I'm staying at 3, taking out Emrakul, of course. Eye of Ugin is questionable, but I'm gonna keep it. Gonna take out 3 Karns because Ugin is much more useful here, as is Ulamog. And that's what I got. Let me know what you think about... Here is the sideboard plan, so you can have it in writing. So let me know what you think about this sideboard. This is of course from before the Emrakul update. So, but Emrakul seems super useless here, of course, and maybe Ulamog is too. I definitely want to play first. There's a lot of search here. And we actually have the Pyroclast turn 2. So I can stir into a land, be able to cast Pyroclast turn 2. But if I can't get his creatures with Pyroclast, what does this hand actually do? But I'm not interested in Tron, so I think I'm gonna keep this. Even though it might look insane. Still testing my new stops. This is recorded on December 29th, the day Obsen taught me about stops in Pauper. So what do we want here? I think we want the power plant, because we have to start building towards Tron. We have the green and red mana. So that's our first turn. And we actually get some value here, so we are just gonna Pyroclast this guy and then start to worry about all the things we do not have. So I'm just gonna scry for mine. There is 0 chance of Blood Moon here. He will be screwed by Blood Moon so hard. Here they come. I'm scrying for mine. So next turn, and then I'm playing Expedition Map. So I'm 1 mana short of being able to play Wormcoil. And of course a resolved Wormcoil and no path is fantastic. He destroyed it with Destructive Revelry, which doesn't make a difference here actually, because we can still do it. So let's do it. Tower. And the sphere. Looking good. Hey, wait a minute. Burn this for green. And the Pyroclast doesn't do anything. And do I burn this to avoid Destructive Revelry? I think I do. And we are off to next turn. If he has a path, things are gonna be bad for us. But he can't have it all. He can't have the bolts, the Destructive Revelries, the paths. There's a Steppe Lynx. This is actually 11 mana. So that means that we can Pyroclast. Which felt good. And then play this guy. I'm thinking about Ghost Quarter, but I don't think it does much against him. So what happens now? If he paths me, if he has Path Bolt, I'm dead. But that's two very specific cards. I kept Ugin in. Being able to fetch the spell skites and the worm coils is pretty good. I don't like Thragtusk, but some people are recommending it against burn. I'm still testing it. The reason I don't like it is because it can't be searched for. You can't find it with Ancient Stirrings. You can't dig it up with Ivugin. Okay, I've done all I can here. It's all in his hands now. And here we go. Here's a bolt. Okay, now he could have two bolts and then draw another bolt, but or a destructive reveler or something like that. No, he has concedes. Worm coil, pretty good. Okay, we're on for the last game. Two, I think. Nature's claiming a worm coil engine is so nice, but also very unlikely to happen. I think this is the hand I want. I can protect worm coil engine with Spellskite and he does something while I'm waiting. I wonder if he plays any other landfall creature. Oh my god, there's Thragtusk! But today is not his day. This is the easiest mulligan I've seen in a long time from this deck. Mulligan it. This looks horrible, but I don't dare go to 5. So I keep this. I want the power plant, so now I can't stir. So I'm just gonna go Tower Star. But there is a lot of pain coming my way. Wild Nacelle. There is my power plant, and I could stir. But I don't want to stir now, I want to just build my mana. And try to resolve this Karn. It's the last Karn, right? Kept one in. That seems a bit random, actually. Because I think what will happen is just that he gets overrun. But rather him than me. In the first game we didn't even get the chance to play him. So Wild Nacatl will hit us for 3 and then he'll play 2 more 1-drops. Then he will hit me for 7. So I pretty much have to find the mine. But I'm gonna have to look at 6 cards. I'm gonna get to look at... Oh, it is Stony Silence. How awesome that I actually brought in stuff. This changes the plan a lot. Stony Silence is a big problem. It's not the end of the world, but it's close. But now I actually get to resolve Karn. But Karn then has to target Stony Silence. Because Karn is not an artifact. So swear and then just tower next turn. And I have to get the Stony Silence. Goblin Guide. How interesting. So Karn is gonna get Stony Silence and die. But what if he just takes the Wild Nakal? He will Loamly. That's a lot of damage. Could be lethal even. I need something more, and I will find something more through... Is it really Stony Silence here? Yeah, I have to get rid of Stony Silence, right? But what am I hoping to find? I could draw cards, 2 cards looking for an Oblivion Stone. Of course, Oblivion Stone is game here, so I am getting the Stony Silence. But he could kill me instead. It's not super unlikely. And now I have to use the star and the sphere first, because I will only have 8 mana, to try to find Oblivion Stone. He could easily have the kill here. Just a haste creature and a bolt or 2 bolts. Let me know if you would have played this differently. I'm scared. Ugin only saves me. Oh, Ugin saves me as well. Still, I could die the double bolt death. And I'm gonna draw an expedition map. It's not what I want. He Destructive Revel is the star. That's the wrong card, but he doesn't care, I think. Oh, he doesn't have bolt mana. Should have obviously been the sphere. Okay, here we go. We have to luck into it. How good is that? Can't empty his hand. Still have 8 mana. I can stir here. But I don't know what I'm looking for except Wormcoil. Oh, I could find a Nature's Claim. No, I can't use that. Wow, this is rough. Okay, I'm stirring. None of this is very exciting. Well, I guess the star is the most relevant card. So, kill the Nakatl. Play the Wormcoil Engine. Kill the Nakatl. Is there a point in exiling a card from his hand? No, there isn't. And now Nature's Claim. Representing Nature's Claim is all I can do, but I don't have it, so what's the point? So I'd rather use my mana and stir into another Wormcoil Engine. This could stabilize if it doesn't have the path or the bolt or the anything. Destructive Revelry. His hand has to be dead. It has to be a creature. Well, I do survive Destructive Revelry, don't I? I go to 1. No, he'll do it after I blocked. And then it doesn't work. Get a Ghost Quarter. Block this guy, and now he destroys me and then I die. And that's exactly what happens. Pretty good. Yeah. After I've seen the Stony Silence, I would have brought in more Nature's Claims, but not before. So my plan is to bring in 2 and then bring in more if I see the card. But this is a super hard matchup. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat.